Welcome to the Dynasty Dugout Show, a podcast covering all things minor league baseball. Get a front row seat to the action with everything you need to know about the future stars of Major League Baseball. And now, here's your host, Chris Clegg.
Welcome into the show. It is Thursday. It's April the 24th, and we're going to talk baseball. A dominant day of minor league pitching stood out. Ton of 10 strikeout or better performances. Lots of pitchers racking up whiffs. It was a great day for pitching. Not so much hitting, but there are hitters to talk about, but we're going to break it all down. Thanks for tuning in. If you enjoy the show, please subscribe on your favorite podcast platform. Like the YouTube video, subscribe here as well if you enjoy that. I would much appreciate it. In the meantime, our sponsors of the show, Connect Roasters, which is Ian Happ's coffee company. Ian loves coffee. You do too, probably. If you love coffee, you've got to try Connect Roasters Gold Glove Blend. You can get it buy one, get one 50% off by going to connectroasters.com and using the code DynastyDugout or the link below in the description. We're also proud to partner with Chinook Seedery, the best sunflower seeds in the game. If you like a wide variety of flavors that have bold flavor, check out Chinook. Their flavors are delicious. I'm taking bags of seeds to games. If you're at a Carolinas League game, if you're at a South Atlantic League game, I call it Southern League, South Atlantic League game, be sure to see me. I'll give you a sample of the seeds. You go to ChinookSeedery.com, use code DynastyDugout, and get 10% off your first order. All right, let's dive in the show. It was a tremendous pitching day. I'm going to talk a lot about pitching. Jack Wenninger, he gets the nod for, in my opinion, the pitcher of the day. Absolutely dominant. Now, Wenninger was a pitcher I picked as the Mets sleeper prospect heading into this year. I didn't expect him to dominate like this, but he absolutely has. 6th-round pick in 2023 out of the University of Illinois. Took a step forward in 2024. He actually, on the surface, was bad in single A, had a 5.02 ERA last year. He bumped a high in at a 3.12, but his season-long xFIP was just 3.02, which suggests that he had a lot of bad luck go his way. He's taking another step forward this year. Got to give the Mets pitching dev credit because they have done some tremendous things with pitchers, and Wenninger might be one of them. Wednesday was his best start of the year. 5 scoreless, 4 hits, 1 walk. He struck out 10 batters. While he generated 12 whiffs, he had 21 called strikes, and he had a 67% strike rate. So really good arsenal, really good look from Wenninger. He's just continuing to get better, and he's dominated all season. The fastball continues to trend up from where it was in college. He's now sitting 93 to 95 and touching 96. It was like low 90s in college. It's a 2-seam and 4-seam variation. The 4-seam gets good ride. It's a high release height, but it's like 17 inches of vert. Sinker, it has a high IVB as well, but he runs it pretty well with 14 inches of arm side run. Wenninger throws a good changeup. Best secondary sitting in the low to mid 80s with good depth and late fading action. He'll drop in an 11-5 shaped curve, heavy vertical shape there, sits in the upper 70s. Wenninger is rostered in 3% of Fantrax leagues. He looks like a legit arm. I am buying in. You should too. Rangers arm Kohl Drake also dominated. One of my favorite arms, has been for a while. Drake has not gotten much love because he's always been a little bit older for the level, but I can tell you internally, the Rangers love Kohl Drake. They believe he's one of their best pitching prospects. He's a lefty. He's 24 years old. He's in Double-A. So I get it. It's not the most attractive when you see 24, Double-A, whatever. I get it. But he was injured to start the year, had a back injury. He came back. First start was bad, but his last 2 have been really good. He's thrown 9 1/3 innings in his last 2 starts with 16 strikeouts and not allowed a run. And last night, 10 strikeout performance. Last year, he moved 3 levels. He had a 2.29 ERA. 148 strikeouts in 106 innings is absurd. I think that Drake's legit. It's a 93, 95 mile-an-hour fastball. It's good vert from the left side. Good run as well. He throws a curve in the low 80s with really good shape. And he'll mix in a changeup and slider. Changeup has good arm side fade to it. Given that Drake spent time in Double-A last year, I would not be shocked if he moved to Triple-A pretty soon, given his age and experience. He is a legit arm. Aidan Fowler, Dodgers, 23-year-old in single A. He had the most strikeouts on the day with 12. And I'll be honest with you, I didn't know much about Aidan Fowler before the start. He was a 2024 11th round pick out of Southern Illinois Carbondale. The only reason I even knew that school is because the Rangers prospect Paul Bonzagny went there, and I just happened to notice the school and was like, oh, that's interesting. Fuller actually was at Northeast Mississippi Community College and spent 1 year at Southern Illinois, Carbondale. He didn't even put good numbers in college, but the Dodgers do what they do best. They identify traits for pitchers, and they draft those guys and develop them. Look at Eric Swan. They got out of Middle Tennessee a couple years ago. Now, I mean, I'm not saying that Aidan Fowler, and by the way, it's spelled Foeller. I'm not saying he's breaking out or anything, but quite interesting because he's got swing and miss stuff and 19 whiffs, 12 strikeouts. I mean, pretty dominant. 17 called strikes for a 42% CSW and a 64% walk rate. Strike rate, excuse me. There are walk issues. What I was saying, the issues with walks are there. He's walked 16.5% of batters. He walked 4 batters last night despite the dominant performance. The good news is he struck out 44% of batters faced. Slider's pretty good. I watched the start. Slider was sharp breaker. Fastball works in the low to mid 90s, but it's up to 95. It's got a pretty good movement pattern on it as well. He throws a couple variations of the slider, and I even think a couple variations of the fastball as well. Command will be the name of the game with Aidan Fowler. I like the profile. I think he's an interesting guy, and I like the Dodgers pitch dev. I think their pitch dev is one of the best in baseball. Their development in general is one of the best, so it wouldn't be shocking to see Aidan Fowler become a top 30 prospect. I don't think he's like a huge name, but interesting guy who could be a top prospect. Again, Robby Snelling of the Marlins. He was Baseball America's 2023 Pitcher of the Year, minor league Pitcher of the Year, that is. He was dominant, and last year he took a big step back. He was not good at all in 2024. He did end the season on a high note, which was good. This is a big, athletic, 6'4", 6'3" lefty. He was a football recruit. Linebacker recruit to go to LSU. He's going to play baseball at LSU too. Exceptional athlete. Arm talent's there. He's taken a step forward, guys, and he's been awesome to start the year. He struck out 9 batters on 6 scoreless innings last night, just 3 hits and 1 walk allowed. Still has the ERA down to 1.61 in 22 1/3 innings. He's walked just 3.5% of batters faced while striking out 34%. Last year, Snelling's fastball worked in the low 90s, like 92-ish, 93-ish. This year it's up over 94. He's added right on the fastball without raising his release point. That's notable. He's over 18 inches of IVB right now. He gets 10 inches of arm side as well on that pitch. High spin rates. It's a really good pitch to miss bats. He's also got a slider that's kind of slurvy, has good depth and sweep. He's tweaked it a little bit. He also throws a curveball in the low 80s, but these pitches have been tweaked, and it's really helped. Snelling's comfortable throwing it in the zone. He's comfortable throwing those breakers out of the zone and getting chase as well. I mean, the changeup's good as well. I think Snelling's back to being a top 100 prospect, honestly. The strike rate's good. He's missing bats. Got a high CSW. I'm pretty interested in Robby Snelling. But what about Jackson Wentworth, who doesn't get talked about it's understandable. He was drafted last year, 5th round out of Kansas State. He's been dominant in 3 of his 4 starts this year. He's in high A for the Blue Jays. He had a clunker in his second start of the season, which he walked 3 and had 5 earned runs in 3 2/3. But other than that, he's looked pretty good. And on Wednesday, Wentworth dominated again. 8 strikeouts, did not issue a walk in 5 innings of work against a very good Everett team. Now, Lazaro Montes did hit a home run. That was the only damage that Wentworth allowed. This is a lineup that included Michael Arroyo, Colt Emerson, Lazaro Montes, Ty Pete, and more. Wentworth's legit. He blew out his freshman year at Kansas State, needed Tommy John. He's come back and looks good. Or it's like 92, 94 from the right side. It's high release point. Below average ride considering the slot, but changeup plays well in the mid-80s with good fade. He misses bats with a mid-80s slider as well, and he has an upper 80s cutter. So I like Wentworth. I think he's pretty underrated. He'll be in my top 500 this time around. Brandon Clarke might be close to the top 100. If Brandon Clarke proves he can throw 5 innings, this is a top 100 prospect. Saw him pitch in spring breakout and was like, holy cow. I mean, he's absurd. He struck out 6 batters in 3 1/3 no-hit innings on Wednesday. 1 walk, 13 whiffs, which is a 57% whiff rate. Added 10 more called strikes. Fastball reaches triple digits routinely. Sits in the upper 90s with good movement. I mean, he's like It's absurd. That slot's so hard to pick up and you're throwing in the upper 90s. He works 2 slider variations with a harder like gyro slider in 85 to 88 mile an hour range and the sweeper with the long horizontal in the low 80s. He has a changeup in the upper 80s as well. This is an athletic, like JUCO arm, loose delivery. I love Brandon Clarke. He's walked just 5.6% of hitters. If he can do this while going 5+ innings, then I'm all in on this guy. 47% strikeout rate on the year. That is awesome. Luke Sinnard returned to the mound for the Braves. Shockingly, he's like built up semi. I mean, this is a guy that missed all last year at Indiana due to Tommy John. Braves took him 3rd round. They love the stuff. 6'8" righty. It's like Garrett Ballman 2.0. Very high release point. I mean, Wednesday, Sinnard threw 4.2 scoreless with 8 strikeouts and 1 walk, 5 hits, 15 whiffs, and a 42% CSW. His velocity is up from where it was before TJ. He was like sitting 92 before TJ. Now it's 93 to 94, topping at 96 with good shape. He throws a curve and slider, but he's actually kind of changed the shape a bit on that slider. More sweepy than it used to be. Curve is in the low 80s with an 11.5 shape. Sinnard's upper 80s slider has some good movement for it, like pretty fascinating for a pitch in the upper 80s. That's Luke Sinnard of the Atlanta Braves. And Ty Floyd had shoulder surgery, missed all of 2024, unfortunately. He was somebody I thought could break out. Shoulders are really tricky, but he's looked so good so far in his return. He's built up, and he's thrown 4 innings in each of his last 2 starts. Wednesday was his best start. It was 4 no-hit innings with just 1 walk, 7 strikeouts. Yes, just 5 whiffs, but it was 25% whiff rate. Locations were good. He stole a ton of called strikes and had 33% CSW. Floyd's not fully built up velocity-wise. He averaged like close to 95 at LSU, but he averaged 92 right now. He's topping at 94, but the shape's still really good on the fastball. He's getting 18 inches of vert from a 5'4" release height. He's been up to 22 inches of IVB, which is nuts. So the shape is still there. He's throwing a sinker as well, which is fun. He's got to throw the secondaries more. He has a changeup, curve, and slider, and they're good pitches. Like the changeup's impressive. I think the slider's solid, and the curve pretty good as well, but he just doesn't throw them much. He throws the slider or the fastballs like 70% of the time. So that is something to watch. Let's take a quick break. We'll hit on a few hitters, and we will get out of here. We didn't have a ton of dominant hitting performances, but we had enough. I mean, there were some guys that did some things. Yanquiel Fernandez hit 2 more home runs. It's 2 of the last 3 days now that he's had 2 home run performances, and Yanquiel added another hit as well. He's doing what he always does. He hits the ball hard. He chases a lot. He's got a 44% chase rate, right where he's been his entire career. He's aggressive on pitches in the zone, which is good, but he's aggressive on everything and swings at everything. Fernandez home runs left the bat at 100, 106.6, and he had a 109-mile-an-hour ground out. Power has always been a part of Fernandez's game. Approach, not so much. He's someone interesting to watch. Everybody calls him Baby Jordan, but golly, they couldn't be different players, just honestly. Bryce Rainer, he had 1 hit. Why am I talking about him? Because Bryce Rainer is getting criminally underrated already. He missed some time last week. He's back. He's had just 21 at-bats at this point. He's hitting 143. I put in the write-up, if he goes 4 for 4 today, he's going to be hitting 291 all of a sudden. That just shows you how meaningless stats are. He had 3 balls hit over 103.7 miles an hour yesterday. His shot nearly left, the 103.7 nearly left the yard to center. It was hit 380. And he added a 106.1 mile an hour single and 108.5 mile an hour ground out. So he's hitting the ball hard. He's got a 107 mile an hour 9th percentile. He's got an 85% zone contact rate, and Rainer has chased less than 20% of pitches out of the zone while having a 50% hard hit rate. Just as I said with that batting average, those under the hood numbers could change really quick. But I can tell you I saw Bryce Rainer several times in the spring, and he is very impressive. If people are concerned about the numbers, buy the dip on Bryce Rainer. He is really, really good. Dustin Dickerson, Royals prospect, shortstop, 3-hit day. Now, Dickerson's not someone that I've been overly familiar with. His numbers in 2024 weren't good. But Dustin Dickerson added 10 pounds of muscle this offseason, and he's getting results. He spent a little bit of time in AA, but he quickly bumped to AAA. He's had multi-hit games in each of his last 2. He only hit 2 home runs last year, but he hit his first home run of 2025 in his second or third game of the year. The skills look good. I mean, right now he's running an end zone contact rate north of 90%, an overall contact rate around 86%, and a chase rate at 16%, which is pretty impressive. Last night, he had exit velocities of 98, 100, and 108.5. This is a true shortstop. He's good. He's got a plus arm. He's a plus glove. But they've got some guy named Bobby Witt Jr. at short. So how does that really fit in? We'll see. He could play second. I think he could take Michael Massey's spot at second. That would not surprise me a bit. Dickerson looks good. I mean, he gets the ball to all fields. He's got a lot of contact, and there's maybe some sneaky juice coming around, so watch out for Dustin Dickerson of the Royals. And finally, Nathan Church, St. Louis Cardinals, underrated outfield prospect, but Nathan Church is good, guys. He's got some traits that are pretty intriguing. I saw him in the AFL, and that was the first time I took him seriously because his stats weren't great throughout the minors. But last year, he did slash 268, 331, 373 with 9 homers and 24 stolen bases. He's missed time with undisclosed injury, but upon returning to Double-A on Tuesday, so he's had 2 games in Double-A, 4 hits. He had a 3-hit day on Wednesday, which included a triple, and he stole 2 bases. So Nathan Church is smaller, not a ton of power, but an intriguing bat. Thank you for tuning in. Subscribe to the show on your favorite podcast platform right here on YouTube. I hope you enjoyed it, and we'll see you again tomorrow.